On the news tonight, federal government constitutes new executive board for the National Hajj Commission. And Minister of the Federal Capital Territory urges investors to pay their taxes to fast-track development in the city. A very good evening to you and welcome to 7 p.m. News on Nta Channel 5, the Unity Station. My name is Aisha Uba Ali. President Bola Tinubu has departed Lagos for a two-day official visit to Qatar. The president's flight 001 took off at about 3 p.m. after inaugurating the Lagos-Rio Mass Transit Red Line. The state visit to Qatar is to honor the invitation of Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of the State of Qatar. In an earlier statement by the presidential spokesperson Ajuri Ngilali, the visit is to further strengthen cooperation between the two nations in several areas, including security, cultural exchange, and economic development. During the visit, President Tinubu will witness the signing of several agreements focused on boosting Nigeria's real sector and creating value-additive investments. The president will also participate in a business and investment forum that will bring together top-level executives in both the private and public sectors of Nigeria and Qatar to advance cross-sectoral opportunities for mutually beneficial growth and development. Meanwhile, the federal government has inaugurated the newly constituted board of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria with a call on the members to introduce innovations in its operations. State House correspondent Abdulrahman Jibrila reports that Vice President Kashim Shettima tasked members to work as a team to bring fresh perspectives to the operations of the commission. He urged the new management to improve on the Hajj savings scheme to boost the number of pilgrims participating in the exercise across the country. Vice President Shettima challenged the board to engage agents to foster a longer-term relationship that will make significant capital investment in operations. Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the new board, Malan Jalal Arabi, commended President Tinubu and Vice President Shettima for finding them worthy to pilot the affairs of the NACON board. And the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has appealed to investors to endeavor to pay their taxes to enhance development of the nation's capital. The minister made the appeal when he received a delegation from the Sunrise Estate developers and the NADEM Group who paid him courtesy visit in Abuja. Onyoze Yakubu has the report.
The visit by the delegation from the Sunrise Estate developers and the NADEM Group is to officially intimate the minister on the planned inauguration of water park projects in the nation's capital.
The major reason why we're here is because of the water park that we're showcasing. We know that you are an investor-friendly minister. With your continued support, we will continue to bring our experience to bear so that at the end of the day, Abuja will indeed be that federal capital territory that we're all going to be proud of, that will compete with other capitals worldwide.
FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, who promised to honor the invitation, however, appeals to the group and other investors to ensure to pay their taxes to fast-track infrastructure development in the FCT, promising to provide a conducive environment for businesses to thrive.
Quite interesting. Some of us who may not have had the luck to have seen a water park will be opportune to see how water park looks like and the latest technology attended to it. So we commend you. The believing in Abuja, we commend you, and we'll make sure that our relationship grows. But you must also make sure that you have paid their taxes.
Meanwhile, the planned water park project in the FCT is slated for March this year. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
And to disaster story, the FCT Emergency Management Agency has inaugurated a local emergency committee to champion the cause of disaster management in Abaji community. Director, Forecasting Response and Mitigation, FCT, Florence Wenegeme, reiterates that disaster is everybody's business. Hence, this will help the communities identify common hazards within their locality. Mariam George Jotibo completes the story.
The local emergency committee, aside reducing the workload of the FCT Emergency Management Agency and the national body, NEMA, is expected to bring emergency management to the grassroots with a view to reducing the response time from 5 minutes to 3 minutes. Director, Forecasting Response and Mitigation, FEMA, Florence Wenegeme, reveals that the agency carried out sensitization on disaster risk reduction in the area as well as created awareness for staff of the area council. She says the inauguration aims at saving lives and property.
The local emergency committee, they are critical stakeholders because they are in the 6 area councils. And at any point in time, when something happens, when there's any disaster, before the arrival of our team, definitely it is expected that members of that community being the first respond, the immediate community where the disaster has happened, being the first responders, will be assisted with the local emergency committee because they are the government that are closer to members of Abaji Area Council.
Chairman Abaji Area Council, Abubakar Umar Abdullahi, promises to support the initiative, which he says will give quick response to disaster situations in the community.
We will provide a vehicle for them so that it will help them in discharging their duty. Whenever there is a communication of any disaster, they can quickly rush there and see so that they will know the step they will take.
FEMA assures that the committee will be given the needed drill that will help members carry out their responsibilities effectively. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
Inspired by the Bengali language movement, the International Mother Language Day aims to protect languages from disappearing. The global celebration serves as a reminder of the importance of linguistic diversity in promoting tolerance, respect, and understanding among different communities. Hadiza Godwin Ebune report that it is against this backdrop that FCT ERC is celebrating today. Moving on, February is the shortest month with only 28 days, except on a leap year where the month has an additional day, making it 29 days. What is a leap year and why do we have them? Plus, what happens to people who are born on the last day of February in a leap year? These and more are what we sought to find out in this special report brought to you by our correspondent, Sandra Akeme.
My own understanding about it is it's a natural occurrence that used to happen each century or decade.
For me, it doesn't make much difference. It's just that it's a year that has an additional number in terms of, instead of 365, you say 366.
Leap years were said to be reformed years ago by the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar. It was later introduced in the Gregorian calendar when some days were missed to realign the calendar with the seasons, adding a leap day to February.
This studies has been is dated so many years back. when they were using these zodiac calendars and the rest of them. Normally it takes the Earth 365 days with some fraction of days to go around the sun. So, but you cannot actually count those fractions as a day until it completes 4 fractions. So that's why we call that extra day. By the time you have 4 different fractions of the day, by the time you combine it, you get a leap year. So after every 4 years, you have a leap year because of that one extra day added to the year.
Those who were born on a leap year, known as leapers or leaplings, have the opportunity to celebrate their actual birthday when February 29 happens, and they express excitement for the opportunity.
I don't find myself celebrating my birthday every year. So the last time I celebrated my birthday was February 29, 2020. And then I'm so excited that it's coming this year. Even with the whole up and down, the whole dollar rise and all that, I'm still going to celebrate my birthday regardless.
No, it's not easy waiting for your birthday 4 years. Waiting for 4 years before you see your birthday. Most times people tell me that I should celebrate it on 28th February. I normally say no because I don't want to celebrate my birthday with those who were born a day before me. Some say, okay, why not do it on 1st March? I said, no, I will be doing it with people that I was born 24 hours before them. Unfortunately, the economy has not been very favorable, so I'm not sure I'll do it in a grand way anyway, but maybe I'll just do a small celebration for my family.
Available information is that without a leap day, the world would lose 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds every year. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
Okay, let's now join the foreign desk for the Globe this week.
Hello and welcome to the Globe, our foreign news segment that offers you unique perspectives to happenings around the world. I am Sandra Akeme. Now, American administration and intelligence officials are concerned that Israel is planning a ground incursion into Lebanon that could be launched in the late spring or early summer if diplomatic efforts fail to push Hezbollah back from the northern border with Israel. While a final Israeli decision is yet to be made, the worry is acute enough inside the Biden administration. There has been months of deadly cross-border strikes by both Israel and Hezbollah that have displaced thousands of Lebanese and Israeli residents from their homes. Ghana's parliament has voted to pass a controversial bill to severely restrict lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender questioning rights, in a move that has been condemned by rights activists. A coalition of religious and traditional leaders sponsored the legislation that is favored by most lawmakers and that passed in Parliament on Wednesday. The bill would punish those who take part in LGBTQ sexual acts as well as those who promote the rights of gay, lesbians, or other non-conventional sexual or gender identities with time in prison. President Volodymyr Zelensky has tried to drum up Balkan support for his vision of peace in Ukraine and has promoted the concept of joint arms products, a two-day summit of Southeast European countries. The meeting was held in the Albanian capital, Tirana, and Kyiv in trying to improve its defensive capabilities to beat back Russian forces. There are about 5,000 defense companies operating in Ukraine. Each adds strength, but it is not enough to win against Russian president, as the problem lies with supply of ammunition, which affects the battle situation on the battlefield, says Zelensky. That is it on the Globe. Please stay for the continuation of the news. I am Sandra Akemi.
Hello, my bro. Man, the rain is so heavy here. And there's so much traffic. I think we should postpone, huh?
Not a chance. Aisha.
We don't quit, guys. I'll be there.
Done. 2 files received.
I'm on my way. Take first right in 50 meters and you're there. Copy that.
Aisha, where are you?
Guess where?
2 minutes, 2 minutes, move! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Runway X.
The future of fashion showcasing.
Very impressive. How did you pull that off?
With Nigeria's top tech talents.
And Glow.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow with pride.
A vocational sports training program is underway in Abuja. It is aimed at nurturing leadership skills among the youth. Boys and girls who gathered at the basketball court at the Old Parade Ground Area 10, Abuja, displayed their sporting skills.
It was meant to showcase individual sporting talent, but for the organizers and the talented basketballers who converged at the court, it was one evening never to forget in terms of sporting displays by the players.
There were so many things I didn't get when I was a young man playing, so many opportunities that passed me by. So when I became a coach, I decided to look for those opportunities and afford the young men today, those opportunities to get their lives better.
Convener of the sport and vocational trainer Chief Eze Ifeanyi Ike, who led former NBA star Dozie Mbono, and some US-based basketball experts and advisors to the sporting arena, is of the opinion that Nigeria possesses talent that cannot be pushed away.
The program is all about bringing the kids together to see how we can get the kids off the street, first of all, and how the kids can learn a vocation.
Our mission is bringing basketball internationally. Worked as a international agent, helping and have helped many youths around the world realize education through basketball in different places. So wanted to come home in Nigeria and to help do the same.
The training will as well ignite entrepreneurial spirit and develop technical expertise in the area of technology and innovation. The program ends on Saturday. In Abuja, Francis Kabile, NTA News.
And still talking sports, burning calories through exercise makes the body stay healthy. This is what had happened at the February Keep Fit monthly exercise of Nta Channel 5, Abuja. Abdullah Ajia tells us more.
Based on what health practitioners and experts have said, keeping the body fit and the mind healthy is always important for high maximum productivity and delivery, especially for media practitioners whose schedule is always tight. This last Thursday of February provides another opportunity for these members of staff of Nta Channel 5 Abuja to come out again to exercise their body. Well, the feeling at this moment after aerobics and some stretching, staff say they feel better.
It's another opportunity by the NTA management coming up with this exercise. As someone who undergoes orthopedic exercise monthly, I think it's a welcome development for me because I feel good now. Even with my orthopedic splint on my leg, I could still do everything.
For everyone that has come to exercise, I really appreciate them. On behalf of the General Manager of Nta Channel 5 Abuja, our General Manager is a very sportive man. He was the former General Manager of NTA Sports, so you can't afford to see anything less. We cannot be here and we don't do sports. So it's expected that we should do sports. Irrespective of the challenges of the road, people are still here this morning. I want to appreciate them. The importance of exercises cannot be overemphasized. So the management knows that exercise is very important to the body and they want their staff to keep fit. That is the reason behind this. They want their staff to keep fit because when you're fit, you do the job.
Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
It's with that sport report that I held right here in NTA Channel 5 that will wrap the English version of the news. Please stay tuned for translations. I am Aisha Uba Ali. Good evening.
ma agbaje we shaje wo na ya za ko na yiba ku shagbeda yi wa na ba shi ba beda wo mo president wa yiba oluwa go na ba je gai gwamnati ku agbada ku a salashi sapa fi aza awewei ya hajilo kin gigi inya aila asanagban yi mbaje kala ge ba shi aba awewei nku ba be ina ba atishan ina asalashi gbada ku atete shi ba batuko no kin tukoda mashi kasim shetima bai da sanu wo bai ku kuba ana tete shi nya nje zanagban nje malam jara arabi we labwa lawo kin tukoda tinubu bado wo mashi ngacha wo ku gaba ba wo ba shi tete ko into na fe gibo Minister Kizidanya yese uke wala agbadagun akiko gi fi Kizidanya yi mbaye kala ga bashi bagba bagadu she ko kuce na ashi Kizidanya aba nche oneze enge Yakubu wada enge minister bai da bada da no sanu wo be go enge gbadagun a anyaku me ye sora sinya mba bo ngabi wa tete shi ba ogodo enge mba ba shi bagba bagadu she ko kuce apa shi tete nche gbogbogbo Kizidanya aje shegi inge anagwa akpa wato amma agbaji anabaji ni baba dai ibaja da wasu shi kwasi page shi kwanin su sai su
Masu kallo da sauraron mu a daidai wani lokaci assalamu alaikum barkanmu da warhaka da fata ana nan cikin koshin lafiya ga fassarar labaran mu a takaice mai karantawa Yusuf Yakub. Gwamnatin tarayya ta kaddamar da sabuwar hukumar gudanarwa ƙarƙashin hukumar aikin haji ta ƙasa inda aka buƙace su da su bujiro da sauye-sauye masu tasiri ga ci gaban hukumar. Wakilin fadar shugaban ƙasa Abdulrahman Jibrila ya rawaito mana cewa mataimakin shugaban ƙasa Kashim Shettima shine ya buƙaci a kawo sabbin tsare-tsaren domin ciyar da hukumar gaba da samar da aikin haji mai alfanu ga maniyyata aikin hajin don kyautatuwar aikinsu da yin mai amfani da ci gaban ƙasa. Ministan babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja Yusuf Wike ya roƙi masu sanya hannun jari a harkokin rukunin gidaje da su daure su rinka biyan haraji domin ciyar da babban birnin ƙasar gaba. Wakilin Shaibu Onuze Yakubu ya rawaito mana cewa ministan ya roƙe su hakan a lokacin da tawagar masu rukunin gidajen Sunrise suka kai masa ziyara a ofishinsa a nan birnin tarayya Abuja inda ya buƙace su da su haɗa ƙarfi da ƙarfe a raya birnin tarayya ƙasa Abuja gaba da kuma al'umma gaba ɗaya. Ƙarshen labarin namu ne kenan sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu kwana lafiya.
Da ogbo ya mana ekiri anyị n'uhuru chita nụrụ akụkọ ụwa na nkenke aha mbụ Maazị Okwu Francis Iden. Gọọmenti etiti ehiwela ndị isi ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka ime njem ala nsọ Hajj nke Naịjirịa akpọrọ NACOM n'aha ịchafụ n'asụ Bekee. Onye nta akụkọ nke obi gọọmenti etiti na Abuja bụ Abdulrahman Jibrila kọwara na osote onye isi ala bụ Kashim Shettima dọrọ ndị isi aka na ntị ma rịọ ha ka ha wetagasị atụmatụ ọhụrụ n'ime ya bụ ụlọ ọrụ nke ga-akwalite ya. Onye isi oche ya bụ ụlọ ọrụ bụ Jalal Arabi toro onye isi ala anyị bụ Tinubu nakwa osote ya bụ Shettima maka ntụkwasị obi ha nwere ma nye ya bụ ọrụ. onye isi oche. Minista na-ahụ maka Abuja bụ isi ala anyị bụ Nyesom Wike arịọla ndị na-etinye ego mgbere agha nke n'ime FCT ka ha tụ ụtụ isi ha iji kwalite mmepe Abuja. Ọnọzọ Yakubu wetara anyị ya bụ akụkọ mere ka anyị mata na minista kwupụtara nke a n'oge ọ na-anabata ụfọdụ ndị na-ewupụta ụlọ obibi n'ime Abuja nke gụnyere Sunrise Estate nakwa Nadim Group n'ụlọ ọrụ ya dị n'Abuja. Etu aka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ ka ọ dịkwa echi mgbe anyị ga-ezute ọzọ. Ndewo.
Ẹ kú kalẹ̀ o, ẹ sì kú dédé wòyí. Ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín. Bọ́lájí Mátì ni oníròyìn. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ àjọ ìgbìmọ̀ tuntun tí yóò darí ètò ìrìn àjò mímọ́ ní ti ìlànà ẹ̀sìn Islam. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdulrahman Jibrila ròyìn wípé igbákejì ààrẹ Kashim Shettima pé àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ìgbìmọ̀ náà níjà láti fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ìlànà tuntun tí yóò mú kí iṣẹ́ ọ̀hún rọrùn. Ó rọ àwọn alákòóso bákan náà láti ṣe àgbéga ètò owó fífi pamọ́ tí yóò túbọ̀ mú kí ọ̀pọ̀ kópa nínú ètò ọ̀hún. Alága ìgbìmọ̀ Malam Jalal Arabi gbé òṣùbà fún ààrẹ àti igbákejì rẹ̀ bí wọ́n ti ṣe yàn wọ́n láti wá darí ètò náà. Aláṣẹ ìlú Àbújá Nyesom Wike ti rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí àwọn oníṣòwò láti gbìyànjú láti máa san orí ní sísan fún ìdàgbàsókè olú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Ọ̀nàṣẹ́ Yakubu ròyìn wípé aláṣẹ Wike ra ọwọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà lásìkò tó gbàlejò àwọn tó ń kọ́ ọgbà àjọgbé Sunrise Estate Developers àti Nadim Group ní ìlú Àbújá. Aláṣẹ Wike pinnu àti pèsè agbègbè tó rọrùn, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ní láti rí i dájú wípé wọ́n san owó wọn lákòókò fún ìdàgbàsókè ìlú Àbújá. Kì í dùn kó pọ̀, ṣeun ni ọbẹ̀ oge. Títí ìwòye ọ̀la, Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.